Joining me here at the American News Network. We got the 14th Amendment, Article 5. I'm going to be going over today here at the American News Network, as well as all the advancements that are happening out there. But have you been feeling odd during this holiday season? I'm bringing that up because Xi Jinping's got a new weapon out there that he's using on us. That's correct. And it's a microwave radiation wave. It brings on sickness and sleep. He says he thinks he can control our thoughts. I'm not kidding. Beijing developed an anti sleep glasses, and it's a soft kill radio weapon. And are they going to be deploying bioweapons and using these as lessons that they got from good old Jackwagon Joe? Well, this is what we're facing. So when I was bringing out the CubeSats and the microwave ovens, this is really making international news. China's military is basically gearing up for this. And according to a report by the PLA, the cognitive warfare is now a part of fighting strategy. Okay, so they're working in tandem with their Space Force, with microwave radiation, with the CubeSats, just like I said. They got hard power weapons with technology to win wars without conventional weapons. Okay, so it's not a gun war anymore. They're going to be hacking us. I do believe it's going to be coming from China. God has helped us out in numerous ways. He gave them floods and recently an earthquake. They said, oh, maybe there's about 100 people that are down, but we've got thousands of homes that are down. You never get an honest answer from Xi Jinping, but we are expecting bioweapons. Okay. And they are basically reportedly developing advanced psychological warfare and brain influencing weapons. Okay, and that's what they're doing right now. Kind of like that Havana syndrome type stuff, if you remember back in the day. Okay. And this is now just a couple days old, but you do know that Iran hit a chemical tanker out there in the Indian Ocean. But what that set us off on is that they've got this new long range weapon that they've deployed onto their boats. And I'm asking all the United States merchant marines to boycott the Suez Canal. I know just about all of us. There's only about 70 boats that have a U.S. flag. Let me tell you why. It happened after the Exxon Valdez accident. And what that enabled was it allowed Exxon to turn their ships into like U-Haul because they were getting sued because they were captained by U.S. merchant marine flagged captains. And so they thought strategically, well, can we just rent them out to Colombian or Bolivian captains and just rent the boat out and kind of avoid a lawsuit here in the United States? And the answer is yes. And so our lawyers working in tandem destroyed the United States merchant marines. And why is that important? Well, it's important for a lot of reasons. One of the main reasons that it's important is that's what saved us in World War II. That's Military Sealift Command that brings the food and the bombs around the world. But these are the merchant marine officers that power all of our gigantic boats out there. Whether you're getting a car or anything else, it's coming from a merchant marine vessel, whether it's Maersk or anybody else like that. Okay. So these crowds are gathering right now, and they're gathering in Yemen in solidarity with Gaza. Okay, so I want you to check this out. Make sure that you can kind of understand what's going on. And they are working like thunder as far as letting us know that that it's nonstop out there. And the Houthis are basically bombing stuff every single hour that they can. And they've dedicated everything. In my opinion, it's like Israel has stirred up an ant pile. But we're going to get into that, and we're going to get into the power of names. But this is within the last 28 minutes. Okay, they shot off another rocket, and they have an arsenal now that's probably compliments of Iran. But are any of the packages inside from compliments of Russia? And at the same time, in Israel, they had a massive day over there, like 280 people, 250, 280 people died in a day, and they're calling it massive. And I want you to know that's a typical day in the United States with our war on fentanyl because of our open borders and because of our violation of the Constitution of the United States by all the governors in solidarity, every one of you. Apparently, you can't read the Constitution because you're a bunch of ignoramuses, I'll tell you that. So anyways, there's major war that's going on right here. And these are attacks that are fresh and confirmed. I want you to know we've had, our soldiers have been attacked over 104 times out there. I do believe we've had casualties. And I don't think our government's being transparent because they can't. But we shouldn't let Jackwagon Joe to be able to kill our children when Rand Paul introduced the War Powers Act. And it's been over 2 years, and it's Congress's job to say that we can go to war, not Jackwagon Joe's. Now, Israel's safety has been hinging on Mohammed bin Salman, MBS, the crown prince. And he's been withholding the whole Arab empire from attacking Israel. Did you know that? This guy right here behind me. He's been holding everybody back. They've been a long-time ally of us, but it's a boiling over, and he's not going to be able to stop it. Like I said, hate creates hate, and love creates love. And we've been funding nothing but hate. All of our money goes to war weaponry. It's not a time for that. It's a time for building and love. And these guys behind me, combined with Jackwagon Joe, is the recipe for destruction. He funded it on both sides. Yes, and that's just the way I'm going to call it. I mean, I kind of miss the days of America where our money didn't go to stuff like this. It went to us here at home. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm bringing something back from the good old days. This is President Trump, and he's getting into Mario Andretti's car. Check this out. Ain't this cool? Anyway, I really miss those days when we had Orange Man Good in the office there. And what's going on here behind me is Belarus is in recognition of taking on nuclear armaments fresh from Vladimir Putin. This is a response to Finland doing an alliance with the United States and making a fresh border, a military alliance border against Russia. Now, keep in mind, we lost Afghanistan. And I'm going to just call it like I see it. We flat